Hello? Hello? Can we... Is it working? Is it working now? Oh! You can hear me, but no one else. Oh. No. Right, hello. I do apologise for this. I do apologise for this. It was start with. I think you can only hear me at the moment. I'm trying to get it so you can get the Zoom audio so you can hear us all. But I'm not too sure. No. Uh, right, I think. Can you hear me again? Yeah. Right, I think this. I think you can hear me again. So we've had a bit of a technical difficulty. So you can only hear me at the moment. So what we're gonna do while we try to sort this out, we're gonna play a video that Kate Wellham's put together. Um, so so yeah, it's a little interview that we've all done separately, and Kate's taken the time to put it together. So thank you. I hope I hope this works, and I hope you can hear it. I hope this works.
Hi, my name's Kate Wellham and I have been a music journalist around Leeds for a lot of years. I recently taught a Cloth Cat course about music journalism, and during that course I met a band called the Slates. Now, I interviewed them in person at the time, but I wanted to catch up with them over Zoom this week to find out how their lockdown is going and what their plans are for the second lockdown is lifted.
Hi guys, this is Louis from the Slates, the lead singer. I'm going to be showing you around my little room. So, this is where I practice, just on my few guitars here. It's usually that one, just because it's acoustic. And it's a pen that I write with, and I usually have my little booklet just there, just start writing ideas here. Yeah, so this is where I just practice. It's quite calm, and I'll come here whenever I want to write something. I'll plug in that guitar if I ever want to get some more like grunge into my music, but other than that I'll just use this, and this is where, you know, I might do a little more technical things. But that's it really, so cheers. Right everyone, I'm Joe, lead guitarist on the Slates. I'm here to show you my recording, writing, practicing, anything room really. So yeah, this is it. So we start up over here with the little cosy scene section, as I would call it, even though it's just a few cushions and a blanket. But yeah, it's alright. And then down here we've got the Boss GT10 guitar effects processor, which I use for rehearsals and gigs, which has all the effects I need, which is really handy. And then over here we've got a keyboard, which Louis kindly gave to me. And I'm not a keyboard player, so yeah, not the best. And then over here we've got a few of my guitars. We've got the Fender acoustic guitar. It plays very well. Over here we've got the Epiphone SG. This is what I use to track more of the rhythm stuff what I do. And then over here we've got the Sterling Music Man sub-series bass, which is very nice. Slaps really good. And then over here we've got my dad's first ever guitar actually. I mean, an only guitar, so very dusty as you can see, but it's alright. And then this is my first ever electric guitar. Yeah, just thought I'd keep it, so you know, memories. And then here we've got a little classical guitar, which I'm sure most people have in the room, don't they? And my bin, as you want to see. And then over here we've got the Marshall amp I use. It's the Valve State V56SR. It's a very good amp actually. In here is the guitar I use for pretty much everything. It's a Fender American Professional Stratocaster in the natural finish. And then this is just my bass case. Yeah, bass case. And then over here is just where I sit pretty much 24 hours a day. Down there's a little PV amp and a few cables. And yeah, so this is just my desk. This is the interface what I use to go into Logic here. I've been trying to make this sound alright. We'll go from here. So yeah, that's something I've been working on. And yeah, that's literally it. That's pretty much everything, so yeah.
This is what I mainly do. I have an effects pedal then and an amplifier to make a guitar riff and it all comes from there. But if I'm actually making something and it needs inputting, I use this mixing desk, and then there's a little converter which will then go to the back of the computer, and that goes into there, into GarageBand, because my bass plugs into there. That's how I do.
Hi everyone, I am Zach, the drummer from the Slates. This is my room, so I've started you coming through my door and you see my roof full of posters of my favourite bands, and then a big Bob Marley like sheet or whatever you call it. Got some nice LED lights running around my whole room, nice photo of a monkey. But then this is where I do all my editing, so I've got my MIDI keyboard here, along with my little iPod there with my control for Logic, a big monitor, and then my MacBook that runs it all down there. There we are. So yeah, it's a nice little corner where I can do all my editing. I do all like the videos for the band and stuff here. Then moving down here, we've got my interface built in here. It's a great bit of kit that. And then last of all, we've got a magical drum kit. It's really nice, a vintage Rogers kit. With the Zildjian A custom cymbals and a pace ride. But yeah, brilliant. Nice one.
I've just been practicing mostly just in my room. There's not much we can do with like practice with the whole band together because of the restrictions. But just writing more and coming up with more like little riffs and stuff which could put to some lyrics.
And especially with the band, it's just coming up with more ideas what we can do without seeing each other.
To be honest, I think, well, personally, I'm managing quite all right, and I think the other boys will be as well. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit of a step back with not being able to practice together. But as soon as everything's over with everything that we've done in lockdown and put it all together, then we'll be on the run, really.
I've just been trying to just promote our kind of image as much as possible, trying to reach as many people. If that means just commenting on someone's post or messaging people, just trying to make them little small connections what will build up further in the future.
Look, I'm finding it pretty bad, I guess, not being able to do anything and not seeing mates and stuff like that. But in terms of band, it definitely got massively in the way of the whole grand scheme of things. I think because we had like a lot of momentum, it felt like, and we were getting to like bigger, more crowded venues, and then we get the studio stuff happening, and then it just kind of got halted immediately. So it's frustrating more than anything, I think.
Obviously, it was about this time last year when we was going into the studio, and we had 2 studio sessions booked.
Yeah, having, I don't know how many times we've booked in and it's been cancelled. Luckily we did end up recording a little quick demo-ish, like rough mix, just before lockdown.
I've just recently done about other bands, so I did all the editing for that. I did the putting the video together and putting the audio together. Just recording drums for myself. Did the live streams with Cloth Cat.
But we've been in touch with quite a few bands just over lockdown as well, just online, because you can't really do much in person. So getting the followings and links from other bands is it's gone quite well, to be honest.
And then obviously we're being mentored now at Cloth Cat with Rich Huxley, and he's got us the website, so we've now got a website. And then ever since from about November time, that was when it kind of got rolling a bit, because that was when we also changed our name to the Slates.
So we're currently on our 3rd course now. We did our first course, which was with Fuzzy Jones, and then our 2nd started in lockdown with Pat Fulgoni, and now we're on our 3rd with Rich. But for Fuzzy, we went to Old Chapel Studios in Leeds, and we were rehearsing there, and Fuzzy was there with us, like advising us on like how to get better, how to progress, like what to do with us, like our own songs. Then we've used a lot of them as writing sessions and practicing, and then when we moved on to Pat on Zoom through lockdown, he explained to us like a lot about the business side of like the music industry, like what you have to do behind the scenes, basically. And then with Rich, it's all kind of doing it well as much as we can do given the circumstances.
Getting into the studio and having that experience was good. So I think just what they've managed to provide thus far has been quite useful to us as a group. And then doing stuff through lockdown, I mean, it's just keeping your toes, really.
I think we've just got as a whole, just a bigger idea of the music industry now, compared to a year ago. All the help that they've given us has just given us more of like an understanding on everything as a whole, to be honest.
We've had 4 weeks already of doing these once a week YouTube live streams, and I think that's definitely helped. It was just nice to see people just join in something different. I think that's definitely helped with just engagement, something more to do with Cloth Cat as well.
I think, there was our most recent gig, which was at a local pub called Shoulder of Mutton.
The one before lockdown at the Shoulder of Mutton, 7th of March, Sure Road. I said just have a good day, because it was Leeds versus Town, and we all went to the stadium, and I went home and that's about Leeds, so Leeds won, which was really good. Probably the best goal of the season got scored that day, and then went to a gig after and it was just packed. It was massive.
Our own gig, we were after the local football derby, and all the football fans were in. So when we were playing it's like near the end of our set, when we all like proper get into it and the most enjoyable songs to play, everyone were up, and it got to the last song, and we were playing I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers, and we do this thing in the 2nd verse, where like the singer Louis tells everyone to get low, so we all get low, and then when it jumps into the chorus, everyone jumps up, and there were a big group of these footy fans to the side. They all jumped up. One of them knocked the PA speaker onto the bassist Jude,
where our like big top speaker fell onto Jude. He was playing with one hand and like holding the monitor with his other, trying to stick it back up.
I had to catch a speaker playing, like it fell on me and I had to catch it and keep playing.
I think the first move will be getting into the studio.
And now we're just waiting until we're finally all back in to eventually get our stuff out. And I think at the moment we're kind of like a wind up to like we've wound up so much, and then we've been set off and we've hit the door, and now we need someone to open that door for us to just carry on going.
Beforehand, when we were gigging, it was like, we'd have gigs like probably every week. But I think when we return gigging, hopefully soon, I think we'd probably want it to be more of a proper event. So it might not be as often, but when it does happen, say if it's once a month or something like that, at a different venue, a proper music venue, it'll be really good.
Anywhere, literally anywhere. I'll take pub down the road as long as it can just be some type of audience, whether it's 10 or 100 people, just be nice.
Hello? 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 Can everyone hear me now? I think you can. Yeah, I think it's working, but not for all of it. Oh, we can't do it for all of us. This is real annoying. Well, there's probably a way, but... Hey, I think you can hear me. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, this is so hard. Yeah, if you've got any questions, just chuck them in the chat, and I can ask these guys. So I'm gonna be like the messenger, so I have to ask these the questions, and then they answer, then I have to do it again. Yeah, like an awful relationship. Yeah. Right. So, has anyone got the questions in? Let's have a look. Oh. Rich, you spelt my name wrong. It's Z-A-K, not Z-A-C. Right. Yeah, so, while we're waiting for your questions to come in, got some news that we're doing some recording on Friday for the new... For, for the single coming out. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be with you very shortly. Not promising any time because we've promised the time before, but it's just been cancelled, so don't want to do that again. All right, we've got a question. Who's your favourite Slate? Ooh, which one? I think. Right, I'm probably gonna say. Yeah, me. Probably me. Yeah, they're all class. They're all top lads. Describe all the band members. Right, so we've got Joe. Joe just needs a haircut. Yeah, Joe just needs a haircut. Joe's just Joe. He's so unique. Like, yeah. Louis saying now that he needs a haircut, which we all go on about. We all nag on to how he needs one. But to be fair, it suits him long. I mean, it's a bit. No. If he got rid of the curtains, it'd be all right. Right, Louis. Yeah, Louis just said that Jude looks like a noodle, which is quite correct. That's how I'd explain Jude, a noodle. Noodle. And Louis. Louis. Yeah, Jude just said it correctly. He said mangy. Oh no! This is so hard because I've got them lot shouting in my earphones, and then I'm trying to pass it on. But yeah, no. Right, no, Louis is he's very fun. He's really fun. Right, another question. Rich said that question's for all of you. So Joe, who's your favourite Slate, Joe? You have to choose someone. You have to choose someone, Joe. You have to choose who your favourite Slate is. Joe! Jesus. Just do it. Do it. Oh, no, right. Joe don't want to answer it. Joe said, right, the question from Rich, if you could have written any song, what song would it be and why? Right, Joe, you go first. Hurry up. Hurry up. Right, Jude, what's your idea? Oh, that's a good idea, that. Right, hang on. Right, Zoom, audio. Right, let me try.
Definitely got to
Right. I think everyone can hear you now.
Wait, we can hear.
No way.
You're not players.
I think. I hope.
Wait, is everything? Wait, can you all hear us?
Zoom, audio.
No way.
Can you hear us all? Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah. Right. I think it's sorted. Right, let's go from the start of the questions now, because that were absolute shambles.
Do you want to just do a whole meeting again?
No. Right, let's do it. Right, so let's go. Describe all the band members. Joe, you go first.
Jude's very humble. Zach's just
Is he?
technical.
I'm joking.
All the videos, and then Louis just a generic frontman. He just does a good job with it.
Right,
He's like a Liam Gallagher, he likes to be
This is just boring.
Louis, you
This
go.
is just a sob story.
Louis, you go.
Oh, my God. Zach's mad. Jude's ego. Joe's humble.
Aww.
That's good. You're angry.
Right, Jude, you go.
Zach can be probably the most annoying, but he's Joe's just like Joe.
Yeah, as I said, just join it.
Louis, you're a good lad too, but you can be very annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my TED talk.
Alright. What about you, Zach?
Oh, I said earlier. I said earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One song we could have all written back from what Rich said.
Oh, yeah, we'll go to that, and then we'll go to Shelley's question.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Best song in history.
I don't know. I'm not answering that question. I don't even know.
You know what? I've got a good answer here. It would have to be.
We've got 5 minutes left.
Like, it'd have to be hear it like Merry Christmas. Do you know that?
That's a good one. That's good. That's smart. That's smart.
That revenue from that song's unreal.
It just every single Christmas. It'll just absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's money. It's fame. It's a good classic song.
You don't hear anything like Michael Bublé for 12 months until it comes to December.
I mean,
right, Shelley Johnson said, you mentioned that you'd been talking to some other bands. I wondered who they were and if you had any plans. Yeah, we do. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow on Instagram with this band from Surrey. They're called South Bank Rose, and that'll be on the Instagram. That's just one of the bands, but we've been in contact with quite a few others from around the Leeds area. So yeah, that's all right.
Daryl's put in a question. Well, tell us about Away Days Radio and your first up and coming airplay. So, yeah, we recently made a little video for someone. Well, it's a little girl called Isla. Louis, do you wanna explain? You did the video.
So we got a message of I think it was the host or something of Away Days Radio. I don't know. And obviously it's a big thing to be on the radio. So he was like, yeah, we'll put together a little charity video. So he gave us stuff for us to say for Isla, and we just put together a small little video. And now our tune that we did perform on the Battle of the Bands on Friday, which got podiums. Come on, boys, third. So yeah, Duplicate, which is a song that we've written. That's been playing the radio on
Sunday.
What is it? Saturday?
Sunday, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Sunday.
As well for the song, as well as it being played on the radio, we're gonna have Duplicate and a cover of Sally Cinnamon. They're gonna be on our YouTube, which is just the Slates. That'll be on within the next couple of days. So hopefully this weekend it'll be on. So make sure you go check them out there if you missed the Battle of the Bands.
I'll send a link to it.
Yeah, put a link in the chat. Other questions?
Any more questions? Should we have a look? I'll have a look at some now.
Right, it's going to be
scrolling like right through the middle to the beginning. Sorry.
So
yeah,
that's the link to our YouTube. If you can click that, I don't know if you can or not. But...
Did anyone actually see us do charades?
Yeah, at the start when you couldn't hear us, we're having a game of charades.
Well, I tried doing Step Brothers, and then I went, and then I don't get Step Brothers.
Nobody gets it.
No.
Yeah.
We've got 2.5 minutes left.
What we're gonna do, we're just gonna end it. I'm gonna start with a call. Like,
no idea.
Question: Can you Fandango? Can you do the Fandango?
Thunderbolt.
Oh, Thunderbolts are like very, very finding me.
Magnifico!
Get it.
I think it's been quite fun though. This
it's been fun. We're just doing the big running commentary. Well, at least we know how to do it now. We know how to do it now. So next week, when make sure to come back, it'll be all sorted and it'll be.
Yeah.
We'll be able to hear us all the whole way through instead of me being a little messenger in the middle. Oh, we've got less than a minute left on the Zoom call. So,
cheers,
right, that's it.
You've done a cracking job on that.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next week.
Alright, see you later. Make sure to check out our socials.